Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna give you guys a little story time, just so you can get a little peek inside my life. So let's just get straight into it. I know it's been a minute since I've been here, but I just want to get into the story time because I just feel like y'all need to know what be going on. So, you know how people say you can't find love in the club, blah blah blah, but you know, sometimes I feel like in my head I feel like, you know, there are some gems that be in the club. Like, you know, maybe once or twice you might find somebody and he might actually be okay. So I was in the club. It's a regular Monday night, and I saw this nice presentable young man. I'm like, oh, he look kind of cute. Let me just test my luck. And it's just gonna go all left. He had on this cute little corduroy sweater. You know, I like little, like, nerdy, low-key dudes. So, you know, he wasn't like the one popping bottles, all that. No, I don't like those. So he was real chill, drinking his little drink with his little corduroy sweater. And I was like, let me try to get his attention. So I, like, you know, glance at him. He glanced at me, and he comes up to me. He says some things, introduces himself, and then he's like, oh, guess what I do for a living?
So I'm like, all right, let me try to guess. I don't get it because it's so hard. I was just like, this is kind of stupid. There's a lot of stuff, but whatever. Let's play this game. He ends up being a news anchor, and I was like, oh, that's cool, blah, 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 whoopty-whoop, whatever. We end up finding out that we are neighbors. So I was like, oh, this is even better. Like, you know, I can see you when I get off of work and stuff. So, he actually lives down the street from me, and club is now over, we exchange numbers, things like that. He's like, oh, you guys need a ride home? I'm like, hell yeah, I'll take a ride home. You my neighbor, right? And he gets me food, whatever. So we buy food, we're on our way home. And I'm like, oh, this is great. He had a nice little car, little Benz. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And I'm like, wow, you know, I found me a gem in a club.
I'm gonna tell all y'all now who thought that you couldn't find a gem in the club. And so he's like, oh, do you guys want to come over for wine? Meanwhile, my friend Malika, she's like, nah, I'm going home. I got to work tomorrow. And I'm like, I don't work tomorrow. Throwing all my responsibilities outside the window, talking about I'm going home with this man to drink some wine.
Stupid.
So we drop her off. She goes home, and I go to his house. And we're in the car. Things going great. You know, we get there. I'm like half lit. I eat my food, and he gives me wine. I drink my wine. I offer him some of my food, because even though I paid for it, I'm like, you want some? It's good. Like, you want some? So we're just sitting there, casual conversations. Great old time. I'm like, you know,
yeah, you know, today was great. Yeah, I didn't think I would find you. Didn't think I'd find you either. Ooh, wow, whatever.
So he's like, so what if I tell you something? I'm like, tell me something.
What you mean? So my mind's get to wonder, and I'm like, this nigga got a girlfriend. All right, this nigga got something. He got kids. He got something, because there's no way you, like, let me tell you something. What that mean? Like, what you about to tell me that you can't just tell me?
So he tells me, you know, what if I just tell you something, like, you know, I got something going on. I'm like, if he don't just say what he got going on, because I'm not about to play this guessing game. Like, I'm confused. So I was like, if you tell me you got a girlfriend right now, you gonna take me home. So he's like, you know, it's not that, but the way the situation is set up, so I'm engaged.
What?
And then I just literally go blank, and I'm like, this boy did not just tell me you are engaged. You're a grown-ass man, and you got me in your crib at like 4 a.m. What? So he's like, I'm engaged, and I just started laughing. At this point, he's hilarious. I'm like, engaged. That's so cute. You trying to take me home? And so he's just like, oh, you know, well, yeah, I'll take you home, blah, blah, blah. But let me explain. I'm like, go ahead, explain. I was like, I don't think it matters, but go ahead. He's like, yeah, you know, like, she lives in Pennsylvania, blah, blah, blah. Telling me this whole story. And in my mind, I'm like,
Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care. I don't.
I don't care. What'd you say? I just want to know what you said. What did you say? I don't care.
You could tell me that it's an arrangement. You could tell me you don't love her no more. I don't care. At the end of the day, y'all still together. You have some type of legal bond with her, so you don't need me to be here. And then he's going to say, you know, you're just so great. And I'm like, I know I'm great, whatever. He's like, you know, our conversation's great. I'm like, oh, that's great. I don't care. He's like, you know, but, you know, if you want me to take you home, I will. And I was like, yeah, that seems best. But then we got into this conversation and it got kind of deep. And then I'm just like tired. And he's like, well, you want to go sleep in bed? I'm like, no. I fall asleep in the bed. He falls asleep on the couch in the living room. So, and I wake up and I'm like, I need to get the fuck out. So I get up and I'm like, you need to take me home because I need to be gone. And here was the red flag that I noticed in the beginning when I first walked in his apartment and I threw something in the trash can. Well, I saw a bunch of lashes. And I'm like, so either she was there or you had somebody else there, because he then explains that, oh, like, you know, I do have friends that like I hang out with. And I'm like, hang out with? Like, what you mean? I was like, have you ever cheated? And he's like, no, but I was really close to it. And I was like,
Oh my God! Oh jeez! Oh my God! Oh jeez!
in my mind, I'm like, man, this nigga really ain't shit. And this is crazy. So he takes me home. And, you know, I take his sweater because it's cold outside. It's the winter time. And I give him his sweater back because I don't want him to be like, oh, you know, my sweater, I need that back. No, you don't, because I ain't got it. So he takes me home. And he's like, you know, I'm going to text you tomorrow. Even though when he drops me off, it's like 6 a.m. So that day was tomorrow. I was like, duh. But so he texts me and he's like, well, I understand if you don't want to text me back, blah, blah, blah. But I did enjoy our time together. And I'm like, that's great. I was going to say something back, but I said, no, I'm not trying to egg this on any further. So I don't respond. And it's crazy because I'm working out in my gym where I live, you know, just working out. I see this nigga on TV and I'm just like, thought I found the gym. Out here finding pebbles. Ugh. Then to make things so super crazy, I guess they got married because my friend Malika goes out to the same club that we went to and he's like randomly there because he don't go out. So she's like, this time she saw a ring and I'm like, that's cute. Fascinating. I'm glad I didn't go out that night because I would have aired him out a little bit and been like, you know, I think it's really crazy that you really thought that we could be friends of some sort and me be at your house past a certain time knowing that you engaged to be married and now you married. I'm confused. Why am I here? Long story short, don't go home with strangers that you meet at the club. Like, what's wrong with me? I feel like my mom would have definitely, she should have backhanded me if she would have known what I did, but she don't know what I did, so. Yeah, at the end of the day, don't go home with strangers because they all crazy and they all got problems and issues, so that's it. But that is the end of my story. My battery is dying. Follow me on my social media. They'll be down in the description below. I will try to be consistent with videos. Like, I really need to get honest. So y'all stay on top of what I need to do, and I'm going to do it. I swear, like, I'm going to get a couple videos out. Maybe not this week. Maybe next week. Give me some time. But they going to be coming. Okay. Stay tuned for my next one. Bye.
Let's go.